All right, guys, today I'm going to show you how to build out a Google Knowledge Graph and give you the best opportunities to find success with doing this. I'm going to give through this whole structure so that you guys know exactly what to do so that you can have a curated knowledge graph like this, which is going to add authority, add legitimacy to yourself or your business, and drive a ton of traffic back to your business, and also get featured and pulled in AI overviews, ChatGPT, Perplexity, AI Citations, all the places that you want to be to help get legitimacy to your business, to help get you traffic, and ultimately get you more sales, consultations, bookings, all of those things. So let's dive in and let me show you how. So how do we get this? All right, so step by step, we're going to dive in now that you know what it is, what it looks like. So the first way to get this created for you, and just mind you, this is something that Google creates, something that you can't go in and like build yourself. Google puts these pieces together to create your Google Knowledge Graph. So the things that you have to do, which I'm going to talk about now, are how you can get Google to put this together about you. So the first kind of no-brainer is you got to let Google know who you are. So you should set up a Google brand account, which also links to YouTube. And if you have a YouTube as well, also good in your Google Knowledge Graph. But what you want to do is create and optimize other socials as well. So Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, and all the major socials, you want to make sure that you are creating profiles for, and everything is consistent across the board. Your name, if you can include your address, your business URL, you want to make sure that that stuff is consistent across the board. The other thing is you want to let the internet, Google, know everything about you. So you want to make sure that you're building out these specific profiles depending on what you are. So if you're an entrepreneur, you want to post a profile on a site that promotes entrepreneurs. Maybe that is, Angie's List or something like that. If you're a musician, you want to create and optimize a profile on a website like Music Brains. If you're a local business, you want to create local citations. So everywhere that you can put your business profile, you want to make sure to put your business profile. So these would be like Yelp, Foursquare, Bing Maps, Apple Maps. All of those places you want to make sure build out and create profiles for. If you're a business, maybe you want to put a profile on TechCrunch. If you're a doctor or a surgeon, there's websites for those as well to build out a profile on. So anything, depending on what you are, as far as you're an entrepreneur or a business owner, or you want to feature a business, you just have to go out and find the best resources, and that's where you want to build out profiles. And that's the best way to get backlinks back to your website, but also let Google know who you are so they can build this Google Knowledge Graph better for you. Next on the docket, one of the best things that you can do is create a Wikipedia page. So, and this is easier said than done. You can see one of the first things that shows up for Tim Cook here is the Wikipedia page. A lot of this information gets pulled in for the Google Knowledge Graph, but it's not that easy because it's hard to get approved. You can go in, I have a whole video about this. I will link to it here and at the end so you can see step by step how to get your Wikipedia page built. The main thing is you need a lot of citations, and I'm going to talk about how to get more citations in this video, but you need a lot of citations, trusted sources, publications to be able to get your Wikipedia page approved. Now, the alternate to a Wikipedia page, an alternative is WikiAlpha and EverybodyWiki. These are much easier to get approved and build out than a Wikipedia page, but the Wikipedia page is really the gold standard when it comes to your Google Knowledge Graph. And it is a major, major high DR backlink as well, because it's such a trusted source, because they vet these so much. And there's editors approving every single change of your Wikipedia page. The next best thing that you can do is a press release. So this helps you get backlinks. It helps you build authority. It also helps build out your Google Knowledge Graph. So there's multifaceted to this. Just keep in mind that organic is much better than paid. You can pay for a press release pretty easily, but it doesn't hold as much weight as getting an organic press release written out by a major publication or a major local publication. So it's something to keep your eyes out. It doesn't hurt to reach out and see if they would write a press release for you organically, but you can also pay for them as well. The next thing is Schema Markup, structured data. So this is basically the internal code that your website and your web pages are built out on. This is something that AI can help you structure better if you ask it nowadays, but it helps Google and AI understand exactly who you are because it's a snippet of code, basically curating all of that specific information about yourself or about your business. So you want to make sure that A, you have it, B, that it is correct. But again, you can have Claude or ChatGPT analyze your website and look at your schema markup and make suggestions to update that so that it is optimized. The next best thing that you want to do, or the next thing that you want to do, is make sure that you have pictures everywhere that you can put pictures. So, and then with the pictures everywhere that you have control over, you want to make sure to add the alt text because Google chooses the pictures for you, that you don't choose the pictures. So you want to make sure A, they're high quality, B, they're not AI generated, C, they have alt text. So Google can read them, understand what they are, and then feature your pictures. And not to mention, it's good for AI overviews and just general search to have high quality pictures everywhere, on your social media profiles, on your Google business profile, on your website. All those things do matter. So that is another kind of key indicator. The next thing is your Google My Business. You need to make sure that you have a Google My Business profile. As you can see here, it shows up when people search for businesses specifically. It will have your Google business profile, and it has your reviews, all the other important metrics, has your social icons on there as well. So all this is a key indicator for your business and making sure that your business is trusted. People can see your reviews, and the Google business profile is a great way from an SEO standpoint to get you more traffic if you're optimizing it correctly, which is something that I've talked about before. I'm not going to dive into today, but it is a very, very necessary source to drive traffic, and is really an important thing to have for any business, especially local businesses. If you don't have it, you are at the bottom of the barrel. You're missing out on tons of business, tons of traffic. The next thing that you want to make sure to do is have your site connected to Google Search Console. This is an important thing to do for a couple of different reasons. One, you want to make sure that it's connected because Google, it'll help validate the legitimacy of your website. But two, you can make sure that all your pages are indexed. So Google is basically being able to pull all of that information. So you got to make sure that it's not necessarily automatic. There could be pages that aren't indexed. So index just means that Google has analyzed them, reviewed them, and they're showing up in search results. If it hasn't done that, they're not showing up in search results, so you're missing out on traffic. So especially for your service pages, especially for your blog pages, you want to make sure that all that stuff is on Google Search Console and getting indexed. And that's all information that Google analyzes and helps build authority, helps build trust. So it is necessary that you have your site on Google Search Console. And that's pretty much it, guys. Those are the main key indicators to build your Google Knowledge graphs. All these things play together. They're all variables. They're all factors, with the most important being the Wikipedia page. So check out this video above. I'll show you step by step how to build out that page and give you the best possible opportunity for it to get approved. Outside of that, I'll be back with some more good stuff for you guys.